Welcome back. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I got the same taste as SKB and DTV Disney sequels. Good. So the correct taste, basically. Cool shirt. Yeah, great shirt. Content spam. It says Toliet Hermer. Not toilet humor. Toliet Hermer. Big difference. A little too mean to Cindy too. Honestly, yeah. I mean, if I were to go back and change the ranking, I might have Hunchback at the bottom, or maybe even Kronks at the bottom. Because I think I might have like jumped the gun with saying Cindy 2 was the worst one. Blub! I want to be where the fishes are. We got some Kahoot by Otto today. It's all about the series development. So everything having to do with like the pre-release periods for all these games. Any kind of, I would assume like beta content, stuff like that. So I'm anticipating that we'll be learning a lot from this. Yeah. Boom. Kahoot.it. There you go. Hell yeah. Thank you, Frosty. Yeah, I just had a video come out yesterday. It's 2 hours long. It's all about the direct-to-video Disney sequels from Return of Jafar to Little Mermaid 3. It sure is something else. I'm really glad that it's done. I'm very proud of it. It's just under 10,000 views already, so that's pretty cool. Otto's here in the chat. Otto's nervous. Don't be nervous. This is our first post-daylight saving stream, which I saw people talking about in the chat. So I'm guessing some European friends might not be here or know that this is happening. They might show up an hour later, be like, "Oh, what? What's happening?" I just realized that because I think it was mainly Mr. Man was saying. But as we fill in the Kahoot here, let me just say hello to our early birds: Daisy Sorbet, Irish Mike, No Frowning, No Sad Face, Sulfavayons. We got Just James. We got Hell. Hell in red with a bunch of letters and numbers. Mojo West. David Daybreak is here. SKB is here. Mini Glitch. Rich of Fen Instakill. Did I get that right? Rich Often Instakill. There you go. Thank you for the follow. No, wait, Rich Often. I got it right. Rich Toffin. Whatever. I tried. Comic Brook is here. Frosty's here. Oracle's here. Sterling Silver with the first time chat. Carly is here. Fruzza. Got Vodka. Mr. Shiverburn. Bum bum. And I know that Otto preset this to 80s vibe, which I really appreciate. Otto knows I like the 80s vibe music the most. Saffron Cole is here. Milano is here. Waddle Dees. Penn Stone. Gold is here. Bum 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 bum. Veeks is here. Drink the Jungle Wine is here. CB Trippin'. Or Simply Tom. The Grandma from King Zippy. Plasmaniac, big fan of you. I also got a Kahoot from Big Fan of You earlier, so I'll have to look at that later. Romsom Deception. I love saying "see you later, agitator." That's one of my favorite things. I find myself saying that to myself like constantly while I was editing the Lion King 2 part. See you later, agitator. It's so good. Azul says "Pet the Presto." Sure thing. Yane Yama is here. GD Playor is here. Barnabas. The Disney and Square executives met in A, an ox cart, B, a strip club, C, an elevator, or D, a cruise ship. That's tough. It's pretty tough. KHD randomizer. I did it briefly once, and it kind of broke down. I didn't do it right, I don't think. That was before it was ported to PC. I'm definitely open to trying it at some point. Never say never on that. I'm not really sure what we're doing after BBS. This might be, like, I don't know what's going to happen, to be honest, because today is Tuesday. BBS is potentially ending today if we, like, beat Mysterious Figure, which we might not. I don't really know. Like, I feel like I might need to do prep work just to get the commands that I need to fight Mysterious Figure. I don't anticipate that it will be something I can just bang out in, like, 3 hours, so we'll see what happens. But I don't know if we're going to go to Dream Drop, if we're going to do, like the KH3 randomizer, the KH1 enemy randomizer. I really don't know. Also, a Stovey, thank you for the sub there. And oh wait, no, Star KTX first with the resub for 10 months. Suffered through a shitload of Disney movies, but I suffered through 2 hours of watching level Disney movies just to help the channel stats. Oh, D level, gotcha. I missed that. Yeah, right. Honestly. PBLT, thank you for the follow, and a Stovey, thank you for the sub there. I think we're all caught up now. Also Rose Eclipse is here. Cartoon Buffoon. Zephyr, ew! I agree. Even though he's HJO. Yeah, that was not a highlight of my experience with the DTV videos. Anonymous, thank you for the 1 money. Appreciate that. Ta-da! 1 whole money! The Chaos Queen. Bow, bow, bow. Think, oh, there we go. That was all out of order. Thank you, Star, for the resub there. That was all out of order. We do have a recoded quiz from Otto that we'll be doing at some point. Sorar JQ. I have not watched the Three Musketeers movie. It's one of the few, like, Kingdom Hearts properties that I've not watched. Definitely do not want to play Recoded next. I could do Days, but, yeah, I don't know. Days level 1. Listen, when I do Dream Drop, it'll be level 1, so... I know, right? Insta-kill? I can't believe it either. I'm just so glad it's over. So... I just worked a long time on that. Like, I like to, like, you know, keep moving, and, I have a lot of trouble just, like, hunkering down on one thing for that long, and just, because I knew it was going to be a long process. It was supposed to be, because it was, like, celebration of the 100 patrons, but, going from, like, I think I started watching those, like, towards the beginning of February, and it just was kind of mentally draining in a way, but, you know, Crimea River, right? Astrovi says, sit up straight. I'll do better. I'll try to do better. The Buzz Lightyear Star Command movie, I don't know. I remember watching that as a kid. I really liked it, but I never got to watch it again after I lost it on VHS, and you can't find it on Disney Plus. So, yeah, I tried my best. Take one for the team. All right, we want to get started at like 6:11. We'll start. Ha! But yeah, there was like an animated, it was like the backdoor pilot for the, not backdoor, I guess, because they ended up using it, or I think backdoor pilot means that like it's in something else, right? So, there was like a Star Command, Buzz Lightyear Star Command movie that was on VHS and DVD, I believe. But yeah, it's not on Disney Plus, go figure, right? You can donate if you're on desktop or I think even mobile. If you scroll beneath the stream, there's a leather pouch icon from Cage 2. You can click on that, and that'll set you all up. Feel free to put a bunch of zeros in your amount. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Thanks, Frosty. Best Lion King 2 singing animal. Deception Antelope, Disgrace Zebra, Sassy Trio of Giraffes, See You Later Agitator, or Lord Hippo. I do love He asked for trouble the moment he came. That's the hippo. I really like that too. So. But we can do a poll, yeah. I didn't even realize it was a poll until after I read them all. Best Lion King 2 singing animal. Definitely not Simba, Kiara, or Kovu. Deception Antelope, Disgrace Zebra. That sounds like one of those like fill-in Kahoot names that the thing comes up with if you put in profanity. Watch your profanity. Sassy Giraffe Trio or Lord Hippo. There you go. Vote now. I'm sure people have burning opinions on this. Keynote, thanks for handling that. I wasn't really sure what was going on, but I was like, this is different. Best Lilo and Stitch experiment. I don't know any besides. I know that there's Stitch 627 is Leroy, right? Or is that a made-up thing? Isn't Leroy 627? There's Sparky, which is what, 221? And then there's Hamster Veals. Oh no, what's the yeah, the sandwich guy, Ruben. I don't know what his number is, but Kino, what's going on? Like what was, I don't know, was that like offensive stuff happening, or it was not a language that I knew? So 625. Okay, Ruben 625. Wow. Jumbo went from sandwich making to destruction. Oh, okay. Was it Spanish or was it Portuguese? Because I was like, it's probably one of those. But I didn't really, my eyes kind of glazed over. I was like, I don't know what's happening. Highest rated was some Spanish, some Portuguese. Okay. Highest rated was Lion King 2, yeah. The whole list is at the end of the project. You can see from 1 to 23, I believe, is the total. I agree, SKB. I'd rather listen. Oh my god. As I say, like, I got chills when I was watching it. God, like the first 5 minutes of Lion King 2, it's just fucking beautiful. Like, I honestly have fonder memories of that, the first opening sequence of the sequel than the original, to be honest. But yeah. Ruthie, thank you for the 100 bits. I haven't forgotten my blasphemy. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't too kind to Cinderella. Not 2, but I mean 3 I was, but Ruthie didn't like that I like it more than Cinderella 1. I mean, I'm kind of like, when it comes to like Disney films, I really am just seeking to be entertained. I'm not really that hooked into like the message. Obviously it's nice if there's a message, but like I would just like to not be bored and annoyed. And not all of the classics are super entertaining. A lot of those early ones, as I say, are just for the marvel of the animation, you know? So, like Bambi and Dumbo, like, I mean, Dumbo I think is at least somewhat entertaining. Bambi is fucking boring. There is a message to it. I said it's not that deep in the video, but it definitely has, like, meaning to it. It's kind of like Lion King before Lion King in a way, with, like, the circle of life and everything. And just, there's probably, like, an environmental message you can unpack with that. Yeah, does anybody like Pocahontas? Is Pocahontas in anyone's even top 5, you know? So... alright, we'll get started now. Let me get my username plugged in here. I feel like I'm going to be learning a lot because this is not something where I typically do a lot of research. With like for a video, like I don't know a lot of these. I mean, maybe I'll be surprised by how much I do know or how little I know. But all this pre-release stuff, I find fascinating, and I don't typically retain a lot of it when I do learn it. So we'll see. I'll just be plain Pat. And I'll be plain Pat. There we go. There I am. All right, folks, if you're just piling in, we're waiting for Ruthie. All right, Ruthie, come in. Get in here. Get in here. Boom, 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 boom. Common Connor. My alter ego. Exactly. Pocahontas really both-siding the issue there. I mean, really, it's everyone's fault. Come on. Yeah. I don't think, like, you know, I talk about in the video how, like, Return of Jafar and King of Thieves have on the Disney Plus, they have the little, like, hey, just so you know, racially insensitive stuff in here. That doesn't appear for any of the other movies, and does it appear for Pocahontas 1? It's not so much like they're showing anything racist, it's just like the ideas are like not great, you know, and like you were saying, both citing the whole colonialism issue. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by Cinderella 3. I mean, I know people were saying that it's good, but I thought maybe they were just kind of hyping it up. But it was pretty good, you know. As someone who was not a huge fan of, you know, Cinderella 1, it was fine. Does Disney Plus have the censored version of Return to Jafar, but doesn't have the extended electrocution of Jafar? It's not worth it. See, I don't even remember which version of it I saw as a kid. I'm assuming the extended electrocution cut, but who knows? All right, let's get started here. Interesting. I didn't think I had a large Spanish/Brazilian audience, so we'll see. Kingdom Hearts series development trivia by Otto. Here we go. Number 1. Who came up with the Castle Oblivion organization members' personalities? Ooh, God, these are all names that I don't recognize besides Nomura. So that's a guess. Uh-oh. Got some Lurk Scene concept art there. Yeah, I've never heard of these people, I don't think, besides Nomura. And I guessed wrong. I guessed Tomoko. So, there you go. I couldn't tell you any more about these names, unfortunately, besides Nomura being the series director. So, let's see. We got Rose Eclipse, Bad Hand, SKB, Alligator, and Jane. Okay. I'm in 90th. Number 2. During development of Melmem, which staff member got so motion sick that they nearly threw up while playing? Again, I'm not anticipating that I will know. Masanobu Suzui, Tetsuya Nomura, Yoko Shimomura, or Ichiro Hazama. Just pronouncing them will probably be difficult enough for me. And we're dead. We died because Kahoot is just so fucking intensive on the system. Stand by. Well, it was Nomura. Some of these are going to be Nomura, I guess. Yeah. Little bit of trouble. Why does this happen with Kahoot? It's literally only Kahoot that does this. Is it because I'm hosting the game somehow? Like, what? Why does this happen? Like, how am I having the little red square on OBS? Okay, we're green again. Refresh should be good now. All right. Gotcha. Okay. It was Nomura. Some of these, I'm sure Nomura will be hidden in here, and that'll be the answer, and you won't pick it because it's too obvious, but this time it was the right answer. Also, Captain Wild, thank you for the 6 months there. Appreciate that. All right, yeah, we should be good now. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't have no idea, because we don't have these issues with, like, BBS afterwards. We had a little bit of trouble with FF10 the one time, but I don't know. I'm in 93rd now. I've dropped even further. All right, we got Barnabas, Keynote, Rose Eclipse, Invitame Marito, and Bad Hand. Number 3. How many people were on the team to design all the weapons in days? Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, or 5? Kahoot, more like kaboot. Yeah, kaboot me from the stream. Kaboot all of us. Boom, 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 boom. Well, I guessed 1 because that seems like the only one that would be worth making a question out of. Not because I knew it, just because I was thinking like a question maker. It's like, let's parlay this information into a fun fact, right? 1 person was responsible for all of it. It wouldn't be interesting if it was any of the other answers. So that's how I logicked it out. My first correct answer. Now I'm in 6th. Look at that. I went from 93 to 6. Woo! Yeah, okay, 24 places, that's not correct. Fucking 93 minus 6 is not, like, what the fuck? What is the math here? I don't understand that at all. All right, you can't see me on the podium, though, but, yo, Arden, thank you for the 100 bits. Is it early stream? Oh yeah, because of daylight savings. I'm probably earlier for most people across the pond, right? Who can't count, just like Sora. All right, Buffoon, Barnabas, Mr. King Jacob, Rachel, and Keynote. And then I'm in 6th. 8 points behind Keynote. All right, number 4. Who came up with the idea for the Light of the Past sequence in KH3? Gosh, I don't know. Daisuke Watanabe, Tetsuya Nomura, Masaru Oka, or Tai Yasui? Maybe I got at least 2 of those names correct. Boom, boom. Yo! I know Tai Yasui, which is what I guessed, so great. Don't they, like, do the art for the novels and stuff? Or the manga? Or am I thinking of somebody else? You got it right too slowly, Keynote. Now I'm on the podium, bucko. Let's see what happens. Look at that, I'm in 3rd. Rachel, Just James, Plain Pat, Buffoon, and Barnabas. And, god damn it, Noya, thank you for the 100 bits. Trigger that hype train, appreciate that. He's a scenario writer. Oh, okay. Who am I thinking of? Oh, Shiramano. That's right, yeah. I didn't know it. I guessed. I promise. I had no idea who it was. I was just going by like, well, Nomura was the answer for that one. I recognize this name. So, there you go. Hate the Jabib. During KH1's development, who told Nomura that if they didn't aim for Final Fantasy's audience, the game would fail? Who told Nomura this? Hironobu Sakaguchi, Shinji Hashimoto, Tetsuya Nomura, talking to himself, or Michael Eisner? God, is this a trick question? Tetsuya was talking to himself. Look at that Tarzan hippo art. It was Daisy? Damn it, I guessed blue. Yeah, don't know who either of those gentlemen are. Michael Eisner is, he was the CEO, I believe, of Disney, or I don't know if they call it CEO or president or what. But, yeah, there you go. But probably not true, right? I mean, I guess they did aim for the audience, but you look at KH3 and it's like, well, no FF in there. Mr. King Jacob, Star Charm, Forsty, P Woods, random name, and I'm in 10th behind Just James. All right, number 6. What's going on today? Who came up with Shion's name? Daisuke Watanabe, Tetsuya Nomura, Katsushige Nojima, or Tomoko Kanamaki? How am I doing, Frosty? We don't talk about Eisner. Yep, a lot of guessing going on for me. Boom, 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 boom. And I was wrong. What can you do about that one? Not too much. Let's see. Forsty, random name, Rose Eclipse, Just James, and Keynote. Now I'm in 15th, and I'm behind Oracle. Yeah, I apologize that I can't really wax too much poetic on these questions because I'm truly divorced from the knowledge here. So, you know, what can you do? I do not have a PS5, but I have not really made any attempts to get one, so. Number 7. When did Kingdom Hearts 3 start active development? Okay. I think I knew that one. 2007, 12, 13, or 14. I don't think I've ever seen that art before, so that's neat. Some concept art for the different designs. Sora looks like dramatically more blonde in the pirate outfit there. Frosty's furious. Yeah, 2012, which I got. Dream Drop came out in 2012, so I'd assume as soon as they got off of that, they started work on... I mean, maybe it was even concurrent for a period, but the first trailer dropped in 2013, but I would assume they were working on it before then. That's kind of how I logic that out. 2007, I mean, some people think it was in active development since, like, fucking 2005. Like, that's what you would swear that some people think based on their reviews. This game that we waited in development for 13 years. You know, it's like, no, that's not what happened. But yeah, 2014 was definitely after some of the trailers. I'm in 6th. We got random name, Rose Eclipse, Forsty, Just James, Oracle, and then me. All right. Number 8. What was the first Disney World chosen to appear in Kingdom Hearts 2? Oh, interesting. I feel like I've heard this before. Mulan, Land of Dragons, Tron, Space Paranoids, Lion King, Pride Rock, or Beauty and the Beast, Beast Castle. What even is that supposed to be? Is that Disney Castle? What am I looking at in the image? It's like the Ghost Train, but it's all shrubbery. It's like Mysterious Tower, Disney Castle sort of thing. What's happening? What the fuck? Twilight Town concept art. Oh, interesting. I've never seen that. Yeah, I remember reading about Tron being picked first, so I went with that. But it felt weird to think that that's the very first world that someone decided on. Because you would think all 3 of those properties are so much bigger, and all of them had representation in one in some way. But Tron definitely the oddball pick for KH2. But I definitely remember like hearing about that at some point. So I went with my gut on that one. All right. Let's see. We got Rose Eclipse, random name, Plain Pat, Mr. King Jacob, and Forsty. Forsty, you're doing pretty well. This is like your 4th or 3rd appearance on the podium. Number 9. What development misinformation is spread around as fact, even though it's completely fabricated? I already know what this is. That a Square or Disney collaboration was born from an elevator encounter, that the Frozen world had the highest amount of guidelines/restrictions, that Nomura came up with coded while drunk, or that Kairi was considered to be made a playable protagonist in KH1. Unless Otto is like huge braining me right now, I definitely heard of this. I feel like I knew what it was before I even saw the answers. Also, look at this concept art. That's another thing I've never seen. Wow. It's like a big dog, Dark Side. Yes, Nomura did not come up with coded while drunk. There's no substantial evidence to lead us to believe that. And these other 3 things are true, I guess. I never actually heard the green one. Obviously, the red one is beaten to death. And the blue one, I didn't know if there was, like, actual, like, we have the facts that this is true. I mean, I believe it. But that's always something that people just assumed, and I assumed was true as well. But yeah, very interesting. There you go. Let's see. I moved up to 2nd. We got Barnabas in 4th and Keynote in 5th. All right. Something a translator made up. Yeah, the coded thing. All right, number 10. The original line that became "My friends are my power" in the English version of Kingdom Hearts was written by... Daisuke Watanabe, Kazushige Nojima, Jun Akiyama, or Tetsuya Nomura. I feel like some of these gotta be, you know, we have had Nomura answer once, but I went with Nomura again. Shit. I was not gonna guess that guy, so oops. I'm just always like, is it gonna be any repeat answers? Like, can Nomura be the answer more than once? That's how I'm trying to think about this, approach this quiz. All right, moving along. We got Mr. King Jacob in 3rd, Keynote, and Forsty. And I'm still in 2nd somehow. All right, number 11. What was the first environment map worked on during development for Birth by Sleep? This Cinderella's House, Land of Departure, Enchanted Dominion's Castle, or the Keyblade Graveyard. You got some Mickey Star Shard art there. I just guessed. And I failed. I was between the two, the Princess Worlds, but apparently it's Enchanted Dominion's Castle. I thought Cinderella's House, maybe. But alas, it is the first world that Terra goes to, so... Let's see. We got Rose Eclipse, random name, Rachel, me, Mr. King Jacob. Daybreak's climbing up the rankings. Number 12. What Square Enix title's concept was originally envisioned for Kingdom Hearts? Mario Hoops 3-on-3, Theater Rhythm, Dissidia, or Dragon Quest Builders. Did I say that right? Theater Rhythm? Theatrhythm? Something like that. Max level I've gotten to and recoded, I couldn't tell you. Mario Hoops 3-on-3. I always forget that's a Square game. Oh, fuck me. I thought it was Theater Rhythm, and then I realized that it was Dissidia. Isn't there something else that was considered for Theater Rhythm? Or no? Why am I thinking that there was something else that was on the docket for that? Mario Hoops 3-on-3 a letdown. I never played it myself. Yeah, Dissidia Cage would be so sick. Damn, I feel stupid because I knew that, and then for some reason I got my wires crossed there. Alright, I've dropped off. We got Terratrius in 4th and Star Charm in 5th. I've dropped down to 9th behind Yasra. Alright. Dragon Quest for Theater Rhythm? Oh. What inspired Nomura to create the concept behind the Dream Eaters? He was an avid Pokemon player. He was inspired after buying his own 2 cats. He wanted to make his Nintendogs fight other dogs when out on walks, or he wanted to compete with the Yokai Watch game series. I really hope it's yellow, even though it's not what I guessed. Nomura wants the dogs to engage in combat on walks. That's hilarious. I just kind of try to logic it out. Damn it. Really? That's so funny. No way. That is so funny. I was like the one I was least sure of that it would be the answer. There's like an interview out there with Nomura saying that he wanted the Nintendogs to fight each other. That's so good. I thought it was maybe him buying his own cats, but that is something. Yeah. Nomura, you madman. Josie the Posey, thank you for the follow there. Interview with the president of Nintendo. Oh my god. Look at that. Again, we're learning stuff here. That's the whole point of this one. Alright, we got Rose Eclipse, Terratrius, Star Charm, random name, Rachel. I'm in 12th behind Darth Blood. Let's see, number 14. The idea of developing a cage rhythm game floated around for years until the game was finally put in motion after... Nomura decided the series needed a game with Kairi as the focus, the conclusion of the Dark Seeker saga, Indie Zero finished making Sushi Strikers and can move on to the project, or Disney requested Square Enix to move forward with the project. These would all be news to me, so curious to see. Is that Yoko playing piano there? That's cute. Damn it. I went with the yellow one because I just never heard that at all, and I thought maybe that could be it. If Nomura decided this game was the one with Kairi as the focus, he did a bad job at making her the focus of it. Apparently it was Disney was asking them to do that. I had no idea. Alright, I'm in 14th, still behind Darth Blood. We got Star Charm, Rose Eclipse, Terratrius, Keynote, and Barnabas. Number 15. How many times was a scenario for Remind rewritten before landing on the final version? 1, 2, 3, or 4. This will also be news to me. Check out that Wayfinder. Picking the biggest number. That's definitely a strat. Boom, 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 boom. Probability of only getting 1 right. That's some math that I don't know how to do. 2? Well, I said 3 because that's the Magic Kingdom Hearts number. But it was twice. There you go. My logic about picking the most or least impressive number did not work that time. Alright. Star Charm, Barnabas, Yasura, Rose Eclipse, Terratrius, and I'm in 17th behind Darth Blood. 16. Not counting remakes, which full-fledged title had the shortest development time? Is it Days, KH2, BBS, or Dream Drop? You got Kairi cooking. What game was that made for, this art? She's in her KH1 outfit. Bum, 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 bum. Dream Drop. Yeah, I just kind of thought about, like, the release times, and I maybe wasn't even... I might have just gotten lucky in that regard, but, like, I'm thinking between BBS and Dream Drop, that's, like, 2-ish years. And that was the same team, right? That was the Osaka team. You would think between... I would think that people were working on 2 while Chain of Memories was being worked on. Days, you got 2009 from 2005, which is a pretty long stretch. Because, like, what else has happened? I guess the coded a phone game at the same time, but, like, between 05, which is when 2 released in Japan, and 09 when Days came out, like, what else was really going on? And then BBS I could see being an answer because that's, like, 1 year after Days. But for some reason, I was like, I think it's Dream Drop. So, All right, we got Barnabas, Star Charm, Terratrius, Rose Eclipse, and Keynote. I'm in 11th behind Rachel. I can just still make a late push to make it to the podium. Number 17. Who designed Stralezia? Nomura, Miki Yamashita, Roberto Ferrari, or Gen Kobayashi? I don't know. Oh, PJ did it. PJ? I had no idea. It was Miki Yamashita, which I said Nomura again, because I just am convinced that he's got to be the answer at least twice. But, I don't know. I don't know how it's pronounced. I'm doing my best here, okay? I haven't heard of any of these people besides Nomura. Alright, Rose Eclipse, Star Charm, Barnabas, Yasura, and Oracle. I'm in 12th, still behind Rachel. Number 18. After locking himself away and eating nothing but canned food for days, Nomura wrote the main 358/2 days script in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, or 2 months. Nice scarecrow. I've definitely heard of this, but I don't remember the amount of time that it took. So, I went with the most impressive one. And it paid off. 2 weeks, your boy got Days script written. That's nuts. Wow. That's honestly crazy. Again, I had heard this story, but you could have told me it took like 4 months. I would have been like, okay, that's still impressive. Let's see. Star Charm, Rose Eclipse, Oracle, Barnabas, Keynote, and I'm in 11 still, behind Rachel. Yeah, we needed that episode of like Drake and Josh, where Drake's doing the academic B and Josh is feeding the answers to him. I need that, but with Japanese pronunciation. Alright, number 19. Due to hardware limitations, which feature originally planned for Days had to be scrapped? Ooh, I think I remember hearing this. Lesser Nobodies fighting alongside Roxas, a second scenario, a Pinocchio world, or a secret ending? Which of these were scrapped from the final product? Boom, 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 boom. I'm almost positive I've heard this before. Yeah, Lesser Nobodies fighting alongside Roxas, like a bunch of Dusks and Creeper Samurai party members. Could have been cool, but yeah, I could see that being a bit intensive on the DS, so it makes sense. Pinocchio World was scrapped from, was it scrapped from BBS? Didn't they have, or no, it wasn't due to hardware limitations, though, right? Because there were icons for Pinocchio in Days, yeah? Right, there you go. I'm thinking of Jungle Book for BBS, but there was Pinocchio stuff, they just ended up not using it. Also, Majimbo Zero, thank you for the follow there. Alright, let's see. We got Rose Eclipse, Star Charm, Keynote, Yasura, Oracle. I'm in 7th behind Barnabas. Alright, that's a top 7 for you. Number 20. During KH2's production, character models were made for characters from Toy Story and what other Pixar film? Interesting. Monsters, Inc., The Incredibles, A Bug's Life, or Finding Nemo? Well, I was hoping Otto might have put in some answers that came out after KH2 to narrow it down, but these are all pre-2005 films, I believe. Hopefully I got lucky. I did, yeah. I thought I remember hearing about maybe Mike or Sully being modeled for KH2. I definitely knew about Buzz and Woody, but yeah, because Monsters, Inc. was like 2001, Bug's Life was like 98, I think. Nemo was 03, Incredibles 04. So they're all definitely before KH2, but taking like the turnaround to get those all in at the, quick enough. Figure Monsters, Inc. I thought I heard about that before, so. All right, now I'm in 6th. Moving up. Maybe I can make it on the podium for the end. We got Rose Eclipse, Keynote, Oracle, Yasra, and Star Charm. And then me. 21. Who came up with the name for the Keyblade or the Kaiblade? Is it X Destiny Doodles? Thank you for the follow. Is it Tomoko Kanamaki, Tetsuya Nomura, Daisuke Watanabe, Kazushige Nojima? Trying my best. And I'm just blunt forcing it and going for Nomura again. Because who else could devise such a dastardly name? Fuck me! Whatever, moving on. Moving on to the next question. We got Star Charm in second. Number 22. How many people were on the team to design the Dream Eaters in KH3D? 1, 2, 3, or 5? I'm glad that that's not in the game. Whatever that is. Fucking reader rabbit nightmare. Boom, 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 boom. Father, when can I leave to be on my own? I have no idea. I guessed again on this. Boom, boom. It's 3, and I got it. Because I was like, one of these has got to be 3 at some point. It's like multiple choice. Look at me. I got the dream drop question right, and Keynote didn't. I love that. Love to see that. Look at me. Plain Pat. Number 4, baby. Alright, let's end this shit. I gotta get this done while I'm still here. Why did no other enemies spawn alongside white mushrooms? Because Tetsuya Nomura said so, to have the player be able to focus on them. While white mushrooms contain so much animation data, other enemies can't spawn, or because white mushrooms are passive characters. I gotta like get these next 2 right so I can stay in the top 5. Bow, bow, bow. I would love it just because Nomura said so. Win this one because I told you to. Fuck, that's crazy. Really? I mean, the blue one makes more sense. The yellow one is just like, really? Even for KH1, PS2. I mean, it should be. Like, it's good that other enemies don't spawn. Like, I'm glad that there were limitations, because if you had to, like, focus on white mushrooms while other shit was going on, trying to kill you, like, fuck that. That's annoying. So I'm glad it's the way that it is, but it doesn't really make sense to me. You would think, like, there's definitely enemies with a ton of... I mean, white mushrooms have, like, their little... Everything for this... Like, one animation for each spell. They have their clapping animation and their little, like, thinking thing. But is that really so much that they can't manage more enemies? It's nuts. Alright. We are Oracle in 3rd, Terratrius in 4th, Barnabas in 5th, and I am now in 7th behind Keynote. Now I'm not going to make it back, I don't think. What was the most profitable Kingdom Hearts game? BBS, KH3, KH2, or Union Cross? Look at that treasure room art for the profit. Love that. That's nuts, Otto. I hate that. That doesn't make any sense to me, to my small pea brain. I think I got this. Yeah, baby, because Union Cross got those microtransactions. Definitely not BBS, because like only like 5 people bought that on PSP. But you would think maybe KH3 or 2, but when you factor in all the money that Union Cross pulls in through those bullshit medals, you know, or your jewels, or whatever the fuck, that's gonna rocket you to the top there. All right, we got Rose Eclipse, Oracle, me, Star Charm, and Terratrius. Okay, do I have a shot here? Let's see, 25. What was the very first game the Osaka team started development on? Fuck. Days, BBS, Chain of Memory, or Rechain of Memories, or Recoded. What the fuck is that? A melon train? Is that the Osaka team that everyone's so upset about? This big melon train? Hopefully I got lucky. Fuck! I knew they worked on BBS. No, I fell off the fucking podium! God damn it. I knew that they worked on BBS, but I thought it was too easy. I thought maybe they worked on Rechain or for some reason before that. Fuck me. Whatever. Stupid. Anyway. I really haven't. Number 12, or 3rd place, 12 out of 25 for Terratrius. 12 out of 25, 2nd place for Star Charm. And 13 out of 25, gold medal for... It's Rose Eclipse! Congratulations! Good job. Yeah, I think I peaked at 3rd. And 4th for Oracle, 5th for Barnabas. Listen, I like to, you know, see the game when it's done. I don't care about what happened before that. But I ended in 7th, and Kino was in 6th, I want to say, because it said I was behind him, so... Recom is the first game Osaka made to release, but they started BBS before working on Recom. There you go. There you go. Alright, let's see. I'm guessing the correct percentage will be about 18%. 19%. I almost nailed it. Every question besides one is difficult, and I'm not going to read them. But this was the hardest one. Who came up with the name for the Kai Blade? And it was this guy. So there you go. And the least difficult of the difficult questions was the canned food Nomura self-quarantine. All right. There you go, folks. Thank you again to Otto for making this Kahoot for us today. I feel like we all learned a lot. And we're going to be back with another one on Thursday. What do I have in store? Maybe we'll do we have some more general knowledge one, and we have a KH1 boss one that I think would be interesting. So I'm kind of into that as well. Maybe something like that. But they'll definitely be at 6 p.m. Eastern with the daylight savings taken into account on Thursday. But now we're moving over to BBS. So let's see.